Alright, so clicked on this video because you got an F-body that you're either trying to carb swap and figure out what to do with the wiring, or you're trying to do an LS swap or whatever kind of swap. You could fucking put a Coyote in this thing if you wanted to. But she's gonna go over what you can get rid of and what you can keep just to make your life a little bit easier. So far, there's not very many tutorials of people showing you what to do with the wiring on these cars, which, yeah, you can figure it out, on diagrams with, a couple of hours of research. But man, isn't it nice when you go on YouTube and you look up a how-to and bam, there it is. A dude pretty much telling you cutthroat, exactly what to do and how to do it. So that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. So if you guys want to figure out how to make your IROC Z carb swap, car run or whatever you're trying to do, stick around. Alright, this is a whole bunch of shit that I pulled out of this fucking F-body. But what's really important here is this big guy. So this is your main engine harness. This is the side that'll come up into the car, through the little hole over there in the corner, by the AC box and all that shit. That's where this comes up through. You're gonna want to go into the passenger side of the car. I'll just take a quick gander real quick. I already put the kick panel back up, so kind of fucking you guys. But right under here, once you take this fucking cover off, there's two 8mm bolts right here. There's two 10s that hold in the ECU, and then it falls right out. And then there's a clip into the side panel right about here that all you do, there's a plastic clip, comes up, and then the harness can go out through the fender liner. There is, though, a 10mm or an 8mm something in this fender liner that's holding the harness on, so you do have to take out half the fender liner or take the fender off. Fuck that. I took out half the fender liner and I got it, so I would recommend to do it like that, because fuck taking the fender off. But once we moved over yonder, pretty much everything in that harness that goes to the motor, you can cut and then extract out that way. So once you've done all of that, you should somewhat pretty much look like this. We got, I kind of have most of this shit tucked up in here, but just my power wires, my alternator, and then my starter wire is also in there. So, but coming over to here, we have these. I'll grab these 5 wires right here. These are the most important wires in the entire car. These 2 reds, one is for power distribution block and the other one is the main power for the car. This purple guy right here, this guy is going to be for your starter. The pink guy, this is for your distributor. The brown wire right here goes to your alternator. That's if, you're still planning on hooking up an alternator and you're not like full-blown race car shit. And then another important one, I would say, out of the 5 is this white one. If you would like your the original tach in the car to still work, then you just wire that up to the tach on the distributor. And then I have a couple other things that I stole power from, like fans and fuel pump right here. But you don't need to do it like that. You can go elsewhere for power. I just chose to do it the easiest and fastest way possible. So, but yeah, that is pretty much exactly how you do it. Those 7 wires can wire whatever swap you're doing into the car, LS, Coyote, whatever the fuck. And then if you just plan on taking off all the cross fuel injection bullshit and carb swap in the car, and you want to take all the bullshit sensors and emission shit off of it, you can pretty much do away with all the old factory shit. I don't have the ECU and I forget what it was called. It's like an electronic spark box or something. That's what the other big plug on this harness goes to. But all right. So for the very last thing, I just want to show you in that little connector all those wires. So A4 would be technically right here. Power distribution for ignition switch. And then that purple wire, starter interlock. That white wire, as you can see, tack, or it can be black and white. Don't worry about this. The 3 F4 for pink, that goes to our ignition coil. And then brown, as you can see, generator charging system. And then that other red wire for the power distribution light switch. So yeah, this is the diagram. Those 7 wires are crucial for wiring up the car.